we'll leave the house. But anyway, Satoshi Nakamoto's that kind of level of imagination is just on that level. I suspect Hal Finney, but regardless, Hal Finney's reusable. Proof of ownership was 4 years ahead of Bitcoin. That was the crypto that worried about inflation. So, from reusable, proof of stake to reusable, proof of work. If you just solve the inflation problem, it becomes Bitcoin, theoretically. So, when looking at Hal Finney's technical lineage, it wasn't about creating a crypto backed by something, but rather that if you control the inflation of the asset itself, you create a kind of monetary system. He didn't explicitly state that idea, but he came right up to the verge of that realization. Of course, I didn't intuitively understand POW at the time, but I saw it again later while studying the history of crypto. But as for how I viewed the technology, since it's not that clear, the crypto genealogy is now quite using technical fingerprints new level where you can find them is absolutely not what I'm at because I looked at Bitcoin from a humanities perspective. I think that in the end, the fact that Bitcoin can recreate a currency system without any collateral that guarantees value is just such an audacious imagination that I find impressive. And the prototype of that audacious imagination, the traces of it, are in Hayek's in our POW. That's why I threw various other circumstantial evidence. It's Hal Finney, but it was precisely because of our POW that I focused on Hal Finney. I was the very first person in Korea to write about him in print. So if you search for it online, you'll see that I've been talking about Hal Finney since 2017.